Hi there, good morning and welcome back to my channel. It's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures, and I'm going to be playing in my bird journal today. And I say playing because it's decorating time, so it feels like it's more playing than making. So I've got a couple of marks on there. Ooh. Anyway, sorry, just noticed there's a bit of a mark there. I might have to do something about that. Yeah, I've surrounded myself with a variety of things to decorate my journal with. I've got ruffles, I've got snippets, I've got clusters, I've got stamps, and I just thought we'd see what we can do to put pretty things and just to cheer it up a bit and just add some things to the journal. So the first thing I wanted to do was put something on the front here because pockets are lovely but they're a little plain. So I'm thinking snippet and possibly a little charm perhaps attached. So let's have a look in the snippets. Got my little box of snippets here. So I made a bunch of those a while ago, specifically to go in this journal. So I've got this snippet roll, or what's left of it. It was a roll, now it's more of a strip, because I've used it a bit. So I still got a bit more of that to use. I've got this one, so if I push that there, I'm just thinking something up here would be quite nice, and then I might just hang a little charm from it. So I've got that one. I've got this one with the duck stamped fabric, which I think I've got to use this one because she lives in, now what's the road? It's either Duck Lane, or I think it's Duck Lane she lives on. Something like that. It's Duck something anyway. Or is it Duck Cottage? She may be living in Duck Cottage. I know there's a duck in her address somewhere. So how appropriate is it to have a duck on the front? That's so cute. So see what I can find. I bought myself a couple of little packs of charms, but they're obviously there are no ducks. Not this one. This is a bit, I don't know where this came from. I've had this knocking around for a while, but it's very chunky, so I don't think that's going to work. So I've got a few. I've got one that was just tiny birds, which might work. And then I've got these little ones. That's a butterfly. Got a couple of butterflies. Got a ladybird. There's another butterfly here. That looks quite nice. Got another bird here. Maybe I'll use that. Let's see what I've got. I've got some ball pins. Let's see which one would work best. Come on, let's find one. Let's try the silver one. This is like an antiqued silver charm. Let's put that one. So I've got that one. I might put a couple more charms in other places. See if I can just pin this on. I'm having trouble going through the material. See if that works. Just having just the little charm on its own, or whether I need to add a couple of other bits to it. How's that going to work? It's a bit clunky, really. Not sure about that. Maybe it's the way I've added it. Maybe if I do it so that it's not all on show like that. Maybe if I do it like that. So look, see if that looks any better. No. Okay, I may have to play around with that. Not sure I've got that quite right, but I do want to put that on here. So I think I'll just stick that down, and I might play around with the charms after. I might add it to the pocket itself or something like that, but I do want to put this on. I love the idea of having the pocket, having the duck on here. So I'll just put a little line of glue down the middle, that's all it needs, I think. There we are. One duck added. So we've made a start. Right, I'm just going to work my way through and just try and add a few little bits here and there where it looks like it needs something. Obviously I've done quite a bit of stenciling and stamping already, some of which you've seen, some of which you may not have done. I didn't put anything here. I'm not sure if anything is needed. Let's see. I've got a few little clusters here. Made a few small ones, a few bigger ones. And they'll need a little something just to cover up where I've stapled them together. I think that's going to block. It's going to block the card going in the side tuck. Don't know where my words have gone today. Just can't think of any words. So I just thought I'd have a look, see if there's any little pieces that I could just add in that corner. Something like one of these stamped pieces. Or there's loads of little stampy bits in the kit. The Arty Maze does supply you with lots of yummy things to add to decorate with, so got a couple of bits here I could try. Let's put that over there. I've just wondered about a little something up in the corner here. Something like that might work. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I think I might just put that in the corner. Oops. Well, it was just my bone folder going for a Burton. Don't think I'm going to need it, so if I do I'll have to go and find it, won't I? Okay, let's just pop this in the corner here. Just when you don't need any more birds. Lots of birds on this in this journal, but it's not just about the birds. Oh, that's just sitting there. Oh, that was the one I was thinking of putting up here. It's too small. That's why I didn't put it there. Wonder what that was doing, lurking about on there. Alright, so I did a little bit of stenciling here. So I think what I need is something down the edge of here. Possibly a bit of ruffle, I think. So I've got my ruffle box here. And that's rather pretty. It's quite delicate. That might be a bit too much. Let's see. Let's just pull out a few that I think might go with this journal. I've got this one which is quite long and very neutral, so that wouldn't go on here, but it might go in the journal somewhere, and I can probably cut it down anyway. And I have this one. So I did anything that had a bit of green in it really. I made some ruffles out of, so I just pull out a few. Bit of green and pink there. What else we got? And that one. Don't think any of the others are not quite what I want, so I'll put those out of the way. Let's have a look, see which. Not sure about that one. Definitely not that one. That's a bit bulky. I'll probably have to trim it down a bit if I'm going to use it. I could have that one. No, I think I'm going to stick with the one I picked out at the beginning. Let's see what's going on the other side. I think that would look quite nice there. In fact, I might just cut it in half, because it doesn't need to be the whole, it's just a little decoration, it's like a little tab really. So I think I might cut it down so I can use another piece on another page. Like so. Use that as a bit of a tab, I think. have topped this bottle up, so it should come out a bit easier. Obviously this got caught up a little bit in the sewing. I don't think it's a major problem. I don't want it sticking out too far because we don't want to see too much of the back of it on the other side. I'm just going to pop that there, I think. Hope we're on camera. I have a tendency to go that way too much sometimes, I've noticed when I've been editing. Let's put the pin back in. Get my little charms out of the way. Try and keep a little bit of order here. I'm not very good at it. I start nice and organised and have everything nicely arranged around me, and then within about 5 minutes it's chaos. I'm trying to stay a little organised. Right, so do I want anything here? Well, I don't think, it doesn't need anything over the page. It's just where I feel like it might have a little bit of space. I might put a little something here. Yes, I could put a little something down here. I'm wondering about a cluster or something that I can tuck things behind. I do actually have this little pocket that I didn't use, just a little tiddly pocket. I'm just wondering whether to pop that there. I don't have anything on this page. I know I've got something on here. Or whether a cluster would look better. I did go ahead and make a few clusters. I know I said I'd do it on camera, but I just thought I'd try it out, and then I got a bit carried away and just kept doing it, kept making them. Haven't made many big ones though that I could use as a tuck. Is this one or is this two? I think this is one. It's actually quite a big one, isn't it? It's bigger than the pocket. I quite like it there though. I might just do that. I think I will. I think I'll just pop that down there. Just because it looks different, and now I've just got to remember which way round it needs to be glued. So it can be a little tuck spot. But it doesn't have to be. It can just be left there as a bit of decoration as well. Can tuck something in or not. Did I actually? I think I need a bit, perhaps do a little bit more gluing. Hold it all together a little bit more. I literally held it all together with a stapler, and it's possibly a little bit flappy now. Just glue a few of these bits down. I think I'll just trim off this bit of doily because that's just going to catch. Okay, are we stuck down? Stick a little bit more down here. And the doily. Okay, I think that'd be all right. So that's open, so you can pop something in there. All right, let's leave that. Now that's a bit blank, isn't it? Is that crying out for a little something something? I'll just put a little cluster in the corner, and then we can stick something on top of it, perhaps. It needs a little bird or some little thing on top. Where did that little ticket go that I had? A little ticket would be good, wouldn't it? Did I put it back in the box? Somebody will know what I did with it, I'm sure. But that somebody isn't me. Alright, let's just see what's in here now. See what I can find. I'm sure I have more little tiddly pieces. Let's just move them out. All the little bits seem to be at the bottom. Oh, I might use that. That's a possibility. I could pop that on there, I think. And that's quite nice because it brings in the similar colours on from here. I'm just going to edge it. Just do a little bit of ink around here. And a little bit of, I'll use this because it's going onto fabric. Okay. And that covers up that staple nicely. And then let's just press it down a little bit. The staple appeared to be poking up a little bit. I don't want it going into the paper, so I think I'll cover it with some of the glue to make sure it stops it poking into the paper. Alright, I'm going to keep this handy. There might be a little place for that. There we are. Just a nice little cluster in the corner, just as a bit decoration. Okay. Don't think anything is needed here. There's quite a busy page, although it's not one for writing on really, is it? So I wonder if this would work on here. Not sure it does really. We don't need decoration on every page. We need the odd page that's not too busy, don't we? Where the eye can rest. I might think about putting something on here just because there's no, it's not somewhere you can write, but oh well, I'll come back to that if I think it needs something. Don't think I want to put anything on there. What about on here? I'm wondering about that on here. Still not sure it quite works. Maybe a little bit of a snippet on here would be quite nice. Or maybe I should put the snippet here. Yes, small one maybe. If I've got any small ones, it might work. Not those. Not that one. That's a bit big. Because I did a load of little tiny ones for Roxy's challenge, Rachel's challenge. Let's see if I've got any that would fit on here. Ooh, what if this one would work on here, because you've got the pinky flowers here. I think I might put that one there. Quite like that. You make these things and you're never sure when you're going to want to use them. But finding quite a few of the things that I made in the Rachel challenges I've been able to use in the journals I'm working on, which is rather nice. Just pop that there. And I want a little something on here. Don't know. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I had some little things out of I think it was some book page that I'd been sent, that I ordered in a pack. And on this book page there was some little poems, and this one I picked it out because it's clearly referring to, it's a birdie one. It's got a robin, and it talks about Jenny, and I think it's talk about Jenny Wren, but Jenny is also my daughter. So I thought I'll pick this out, and I had just laying around thinking, oh, I might just pop that in somewhere. It says, eat well of the sop, Jenny, drink well of the wine. Thank you, Robin, kindly, you shall be mine. Jenny, she got well, and stood upon her feet, and told Robin plainly she loved him not a bit. Robin, being angry, hopped upon a twig, saying, out upon you, Jenny, fie upon you, bold-faced jig. Yeah, well, it's a kind of reference to birds, but it's not the friendliest of poems in the end, but never mind, I quite like it. I think it needs something behind it though, so I've got some doilies. I wonder whether to put a bit of doily behind it, just to make it stand out a little bit more. I just think it's a little bit of fun, and it might make Joe smile. Doesn't look quite right, does it? I might put that up there just for a little bit of fun. I don't want to add too much bulk now, because I haven't put anything in my pockets yet, have I? So I've got to be a bit careful as to how many bulky things I add before I start putting things in the pockets, otherwise it'll be just too fat. But I did think this might be just a little bit of fun to put in. There were some other little poems as well that I've torn out. I don't know whether they'll go in somewhere. This one stood out because obviously the name Jenny stood out with me, and the wren which I think is one of our most common birds, is always been known as Jenny Wren. So, and obviously the robin as well, very common bird in the garden. So I just thought it'd be a nice thing to have in here. A little bit of fun. There we are. That's in there. And covered that there. It's got that little card there. Don't need anything on there. Got my belly band and my side tuck here. I have a feeling I've missed something. Have I done it? Have I missed it? Oh yeah. Yeah. That I think I jumped this page because I had a plan for this page. I don't know if it'll work out, but I made a fabric flip. I've never made one of those before. Oh no, that's not true. I have done them in my Christmas journals, but I haven't done them in any of my other journals up till now. And then I found these bits of fabric and I thought that would make a nice fabric flip. And I thought it would be quite nice to flip that up and then just see all the pretty design. And I don't think you saw this. I think I did all this extra stamping. I think I've done that on camera and possibly this bit, I'm not sure. But I did some extra stamping with some little peg stamps. And this stamp actually went with the hummingbird stamp. So I did that and I thought, well, that's quite pretty, wouldn't it? And then I thought maybe it'd be quite nice to have a bit of a reveal. Put this on here, and then when you lift it up you see this pretty design. I don't know. I'm just going to lay it in there for now in case I find somewhere else that I prefer it. I'm just going to put it there for the moment. Where were we? So I thought it was earlier in the book than this. So where are we? So this. Oh yes, I've got to do something with this corner because I'd written on it that it was Artie. I put Artie BB, so Artie. I don't know why I wrote on it. Can't even remember now. To remind me that was from the Beautiful Birds kit, I think. So I need to cover that with something. So I think a little cluster would probably be the best option. I have a few more little clusters that I made here. So I've got this one. Just got a few what I think will work in this journal. That's a long one. I don't think that quite works. I think I need to tear that a bit because it's a bit straight edged. Something small I think would be better. I've got that one. That's upside down. I've got that one. Alternatively, I could do a bit of ruffle. So I've got this one as well. It's quite nice. I'm just trying to think if it would how it would go with having something in the pocket. I don't want it to get in the way. So it might be a bit big. I think of all of them that is the better size. I always tear it down a little bit if it seems a bit big, but it's a little bulky just for that corner. Yeah, I'm thinking ruffle, little ruffle maybe. Little piece of ruffle there. If I could do it so it covers up the word. Or the writing that I put on there, that's what I mean. I might do that, I might just cut that down. Put that ruffle on there. Cut off some of these strings. Right. I go there like that. It's a little better the other way up. So I could put that on there. And that covers the bit that I wrote on. And it just gives another little page tab. Some of these stringy bits that seem to have gathered under here. All right. Let's pop that down there. Right, what are we doing? The ruffles, yeah, just a few ruffles here and there. I quite like those on the edge of a page. So now we're in the middle, and we seem to have got, right, we need to put something up here because the stamping has come through a little bit, so that's okay. I don't mind putting a little something up in that corner. What can we put in the corner? Or should we put this up here? That might work quite nicely, and then I could possibly tuck something up there. I think it needs to be inked around a bit. So I might be able to just pop a little something, little journal card or something under the banner. So this is printed on, trying to decide, I think it's 160 GSM, so it's thickish. It's not real cardstock as such, but it's thick, quite thick paper. Trouble is, I really want it to be a bit more. I think I'll just have to put it just that bit further over. I'm just trying to decide where it needs to be stuck so that something would stick in. So I think if I stick it along there and down the side here, and then something could just pop in there. Let's see. Maybe I'll stick it down here a little bit. Because you need a bit of room for it to come up, for something to stick down it. Let's try that. Along this side. I may end up not putting anything in there, and it can just be decorative, but the option is there. Just tuck something stuck there and there, and then you've got something like, let's see if I've got something like a little card, something can go up there. Something like that might go in all right. Might be a bit big, or I might do something that way. Something like that. Not sure at the moment. Okay. Let's carry on. There. It's a nice writing page there, so I want to leave that. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like I've got it a little bit wet. It's gone a funny colour. It must have probably, probably when I've had a baby white lurking around, it might have just touched that, and it looks a bit odd there. So where the colour's been bleached out, so I really need to put a little something there. Doesn't want a lot. I've got any more clustery bits. Nothing that I want to use. Oh, I've got this one, but that's not going to work there. I have to keep him handy though, I like him. I'm wondering whether to put this across the top here. Again, it could be a little tuck. Or a little bit of, little snippety bit. See if I've got a little thin, small one, just a bit bulky, some of them. Looks a bit odd just stuck there, doesn't it? I'd rather it went right across. Something that went across, it looked like it's meant to be there. Like that. Or maybe something from one of these. I got a little, what I need is a little picture or something that goes horizontally, well, like a bird, I suppose. might work. Got that. Don't think it's meant to be horizontal, but I think you could get away with it. No. It's quite sweet. Ooh, what about Mr. Dragonfly? I might be able to put him in. He might be too big. What else have we got in here? So many things that I haven't used. Maybe I'll do a little cluster of things. Move that away for a minute. He looks quite nice there, doesn't he? Not sure about that. It's a bit too big, I think. I had the thought flash into my head and now it's gone. I was able to put something and tuck a couple of things in. That was what I was thinking. Another little top tucky thing. I think if I used this, I might need to use it as a bit of a tuck. I don't know. All I need is just something going across there. Maybe I just need a bit of paper. Maybe that's all I need. Just a bit of decorative paper to go across the top. Let's have a look. I've got this piece, which is, rather than going across the top, maybe it would just go down here. Just decorate that there, just as a little decorative element. I could put a little bird there or something. Maybe that would work. Let's just ink the edge. So what if I was to stick that there? Is it upside down? Ooh, not sure. Actually, yes it is. Oh, well actually that would just about cover that bit of that colour stain, or that stain there where I got it wet. Would just about cover that. And then it might look a bit better if it's not upside down. Just tear that bit as well, and it will look better if it's torn all the way round. And then I could just pop that there. Let's disguise the dodgy bit, which I don't like that bit of. Like that bit there. Alright. Okay, I'm going to stick that there and then see if there's anything else needed just to... Yep, I'm going to do that. Get my glue book. How are we doing for time? No, not too bad. We've got 20 minutes left. Might get to the end of just decorating. And then all I've got to do really is stuff the pockets. And I will be making a writing board for this, but I won't do that on camera. See me do that a couple of times, I think. And I'm going to be seeing the friend I'm making this for probably in July sometime. So it'll be good to know that it's ready for her. She doesn't know about it. I think it'd be quite nice to be able to actually give somebody the journal that I've made for them, because I've made 3 so far. Well, one wasn't a journal, one was more of a folio. The sewing folio that I did for a friend for her 60th, and then I did the sewing journal for another friend for her 60th, and I've done the first wedding journal. All of those have been sent in the post, so I've not had the opportunity to actually give somebody their journal that I've made for them, which would be quite nice to do, and sort of talk them through how to use it and things like that. Okay, so I've got that bit of decorative there, which covers up the boo-boo, or the stain, which is on the other side of course as well, so I have the same problem there. I'm just thinking whether to put a little bird or something just to finish it off. I think I like that one, so I'm going to pop that there. Okay, missed the corner. I'll just pop that there, just for a little decoration. There we are. Okay, then on this page I've got to do the same to cover up this mark here, or something similar. So what can I put there? I'm wondering whether a little tab would go there, like that. A bit of a weird place for a tab, isn't it, really? So far on the inside. It makes sense on the outside, but not on the inside. Let's see if I can find another little piece of paper that will just work there. I have got another one of these little poems that came out of the, I don't know where it was just something that I think was on a book page somewhere. So I've got this one and I've got this one. I wonder whether to put that there, but it has to go right to the top. That doesn't look right. That one might look better, just in the corner there. When the wind is in the east, 'tis neither good for man nor beast. When the wind is in the north, the skilful fisher goes not forth. When the wind is in the south, it blows the bait in the fish's mouth. When the wind is in the west, then 'tis at the very best. So this is all about fishing. I'm not sure that's really up my friend, that sort of thing that my friend will be that interested in, but it does fit quite well there. This one's about 6 little mice sitting down to spin. If I can maybe... It's funny, I don't think that looks right there, but this one looks better. But I don't know if I want to use this one. Let's see. A bit of decorative edge is what I need, or something birdie. What about, oops, nope. I'm gonna have to get back to my little box and see if I can find something that will just work at the top there. Maybe I can put a little cluster together. Got a little there's a little tickety thing here. Just try and see if I can put together a little something so it looks like it's meant to be there. Postcard. There. Okay, let's just try putting them together and then I'll stick it on after. Let's try clustering it up and see if we can make it look like it's meant to be there. There's a little phrase here. I don't know if that will work. Let's see if I can put that there. I'm going to put that on there. Oops. Right, so it's right at the top there. Just a little something. And maybe I need to put a little something down the bottom to sort of balance it. Not those. It's a bit bulky. I get a bit carried away with my clusters and then I make them too thick. They should only really be quite small. I'm going to put that down there with this little bird ticket just to balance it out a little bit. You could get really carried away with all this decorating. It's so much fun. Just want to put everything in here. I'll put this little label down here. Just need to trim it a little bit. I'm just going to put that one there, and then this is done. Okay, and then that looks intentional then, doesn't it, if you've got a bit of a balance at the other side. Nobody'd know I was covering up a bit of a mess that I made with a baby wipe. This does look a little bit white and stuff. I know, I think I need a little, maybe a little ruffly bit along here just to cheer it up a bit. What about this one the other half. So I've got that one there, so I could put that there, or I could put it down here. No, I think it looks better there. Just have it touching onto the pocket. Or do I need to pull in some of the red colours from the tag that I've got on? Nope, that's upside down. That's a bit big, isn't it? What about that one? Well, half of it anyway. Or I've got this one. No, it's a bit too pink, I think. Might do a little bit of this one actually. Cut that in half. I don't really want ruffles all the way down the page. This one's a bit thicker. I'll need to get the other. Hopefully, these scissors will work a bit better. These are the ones I'm trying to keep for fabric. Oh yeah, butter through. No, like a knife through butter. I'm just trying to keep them as sharp as I can and not use them too when I don't have to. Alright, so I could put that there, I think. Okay, so I just put my top on before this dries out too much. Right, oh, quick, put my pin in this one as well. Right. I'm just going to put that there. And I've got this here. That needs a little something. I know we need to have some writing space. I'm wondering about just putting a little can I use a little tuck down here? Because then you can add writing space then, can't you? Oops, that way. I need to stick something on top here. Bird or butterfly, I think. Right, let's see if I can just find a little bird that will just pop onto there and look cute and appropriate. What about this little? Yes, I think so. Yeah, and then I've got a little tuck here and I can pop something in there like that. I think I'm going to have to use the Fabri-Tac for this. Could be interesting, trying to get a thin bead on the little branch. Not too bad. Okay. Alright, and then use it again. Stick it to the page. Again, I'll put some fair amount on the staple, so hopefully it'll stop it digging into the paper. Although this is a bit thicker, this paper, than the other one where I did it. Okay, this is all held together as before with just a staple, so I'm just going to add a few little blobs of glue here and there. Make sure it all holds down. I may have to trim off the doily at the bottom. Let's stick it down. I think I need to just trim off this bit of doily down here. There we are. Yeah. Oh, I've stuck the whole thing on, haven't I? I meant to make it a tuck. Oh, typical. Is it irretrievable? Probably. That was foolish. I might just leave it. Oh, well, I'm just going to have to do it as a decoration. Not worry about tuck spots. There'll be plenty of places for her to journal because I've put lots of little notebooks and things in. So I'm not going to worry about it. I quite like that there anyway. Oh well, and never mind. So, and she can write on here. And that's all right. That's all for writing. I don't know if you saw this. I added a little bit of stenciling and a couple of little butterflies just to cheer this up a little bit because I thought it was a bit plain. And I'm wondering about a little ruffle along here. Let's put these. I need to put. Oh gosh, this is all. It's bubbling. Gonna have to do something about that. I need to put my tops on, otherwise we're going to be in a hell of a mess. Ooh. Alright, that's on there. And wipe this as well. We're already almost at, pretty much at the hour. Let's see if I can just finish this now. Let's have a look at some, how we're doing for clusters and things. I'm wondering about a snippet along the side of here. Like that, just to kind of make it more interesting. Let's just get the other scissors and cut that in half. Maybe down there, because I've got a couple of ruffles here. Maybe it'd be nice just to have something a bit different here. So I've got that piece, or this piece. I think I'll use this piece. I'm just going to pop that along the edge. Right, there we are. Really want to get this finished now, so yeah, just going to pop that there just to make it a little bit more interesting. And got that there. Now wondering if I need something on here. I'm wondering, do I need a little ruffle up the top? Maybe that side. No, that wouldn't make sense, would it, to have it that side? And I think I need something up here. No. I don't know. I'm wondering about a... So I'm going to make it too bulky if I have a... I was thinking tuck spot, but maybe just as a bit of decoration up there, that wouldn't look too bad. Especially if I was able to put something on here, like a bird, of course. I'm sorry this video is going to be a bit longer, but I do... not sure I'm going to get this finished, am I? Got a few more pages to go, not many. Should we just try and crack on and get it done? No, it doesn't go really. Or like him. Can I just put him up there just for show? Or him. So I'm just wondering, it's a little on the bulky side, isn't it? Right, let's have a think about what might go underneath him. Just wondering. Got a bit of... to put him on that, put that there, that corner. Yeah, I quite like that. I feel like it needed something without adding too much bulk. So that's what I'm going to do. Still want to put something here though. Okay, I think when I've finished this, I think I'll have to finish the video just because it's going to end up being far too long. And maybe what I'll do is I'll finish the decorating and then I'll do I'll just add on a couple of minutes at the end and flip through the bit that I've done that you haven't seen, just so you see the end, see this finished. Because then I can have some thinking time as well as to what I want to do. Not rush it. So let's just pop him on just like him there. Whoops. What's going on under here? Oh, I see, it's quite a bit bulky under there. I think it's stuck on okay. Alright, so I think we'll leave it at that for now. And I'll just pop back in at the end and I'll just finish doing the bit of the decorating, some more bits. I think I've done some more decorating that you haven't actually seen. So I will come and do a little flip through right to the end for the last few bits. And then it'll be ready to be stuffed, which we should be able to do in one more video. And then that might be it. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me again today. Really enjoyed myself, just sticking things on and making it look pretty. And I'm just going to carry on doing that, and then I'll come back and show you at the end. Bye for now. Okay, I'm just popped back in just to show you what I did just to finish this off. I always seem to get to about this far and never manage to show you what I've done at the end of the book, or managed to make it to the end of the book actually on camera. So I'll show you where we've got, what I've managed to achieve. So this is where we were when I finished. Just added a little bit of stamping here, just for this little space that looked a bit bare. Just put friends are gifts and the duck. So that's kind of referring to her and her little cottage. And all I did on this page, because I'd already added this sticker, which I don't think you saw, in this bit of stenciling, to pull in the lavender on this side, and then I added a little ruffle just at the bottom because I had ruffles going sort of down the page, so I thought this one just at the bottom would just finish that off. So that's all I've done on here. This page, I don't think you saw any of this, or I may have done the stenciling on camera. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But then I added some fussy cut flowers, so I did some pink ones on this page because of the pink up here, and then over here, because we've got some orange flowers here, I added some more flowers here, and I also added a little piece of paper just to cover up this join all the way down the side here. You can hardly tell it's been added, it blends in quite well. So that's what I did at the end of just after the last video when I was doing all the stenciling. So I just added all these bits in just to be a little bit more decorative, and I think that just lifts those pages a bit. Haven't done anything on here because I didn't think it needed it. And on this page I added this snippet here. I haven't added it as a tuck, I've just put it in there as a decoration. I did put this pocket on in the end. I thought, I just couldn't help myself. It was sitting there, and it actually matches this page. It's the same. And my battery died just at the wrong moment, so I've had to change my battery. So another little interruption, and I'm nearly done. So all I did in the end, I ummed and ahed about putting a little snippet down here, but in the end I decided to leave it as it was. I just added the butterfly and just kept it simple. And I've done nothing on here. I've just left that as it is. I think it just looks fine as it is. It's got enough decoration with the lace along here, so that's fine. And then I added a little snippet on the bottom of the pocket here, and I've actually left that as a little pocket too. So if I want to, I could just snip a little something in there, which I may do, I don't know. So that's they're the bits I just did decoratively at the end of the book. And the other thing I did was I went back to the beginning because I realised I put a lot of ruffles all down the sides in the second half of the book, and I'd only done one in the front. So I'd only done this one, and then I hadn't got any more in the front half of the book. So I've just gone through and added a few more ruffles. So I've added one here, and I did stick in my fabric flip. So that comes up. You can see what's going on underneath. That just excuse me. Yeah, so I did that. I did another little ruffle here, and then another one at the bottom here, just to pick out the pink in the flowers at the top here. So I've just got a little pink going on. I think they're the only extra things I added. I did that on camera. So yeah, I think that's it. So this is just all fully decorated now, and it's already quite fat. I mean, if I squish it, it's not too bad, but there's still quite a lot to go in there. So next video will be stuffing the pockets. So I'll see you then. Bye for now.